This is John Black, Super Chemist. This isn't one of my normal videos, but you know, I'm a conspiracy nut job person. You know what I mean? Although I don't believe all conspiracies. You know what I mean? Like the ancient aliens and the astronauts. You know, the space station's all alive, the moon's alive, everything's alive. You know, I have doubts about us going to the moon, but the International Space Station, I have no doubt it exists. It has to. I mean, there's too many people. You know what I mean? You could easily fake the space landing, especially with the CIA being the way it was back in the, you know what I mean? They were like the mafia, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? You know. But, so I'm watching these nut jobs about the ISS space station, right? The International Space Station. And, man, those people, I don't understand. They just lie and change stuff around. It's unbelievable. So anyways, I went to check these interviews out with the astronauts, the actual footage from NASA, not the remade version that these nut jobs are putting out there, okay? Because one of the nut jobs was saying, you know, when they have the interviews with these astronauts on the space station, when they are long, drawn out interviews, that you can always hear a jet engine in the back, and they're showing me examples, and I can hear a jet engine plain as day. I mean, it's so loud. So I went and I watched some of the videos. None of them. I watched about 10 of them where they were doing the long whatevers, and there was no engines. You can't say one time. You know, the guy's saying every single time, and I watched 10 of them that don't have none of it having an engine. That tells me you're a big fat liar. But anyways, on one of the videos, this is what I want help with, okay? One of the videos, I'm going to put and it's from NASA, okay? It's their site, it's their video. I'll put a link in the description below. Also, I have a clip, a 5-second clip at the end of this where I'm talking, showing you what I'm talking about. The actual, but I'm going to leave a description. In the description, I'm going to leave a computer address so you can click on it and watch the whole video if you want. If you just want to watch the 5 seconds of what I'm talking about, it'll be at the end of this video I'm making right now. What I'd like you to do is tell me how this astronaut does what he does, okay, in this video, all right? It's the last 3 seconds, or the last 5 seconds. Actually, it's probably the last 2 seconds, or 3 seconds, so you don't even have to watch the whole video. Just go to the end of the video, do me this favor, watch that 3 seconds, and tell me how this dude does what he does, okay? Now, he's standing there, and these astronauts, when they're doing interviews, they have a stick going across the floor, right? And it's raised up maybe, you know, 2-3 inches, enough to get your toes and your feet underneath them, right? So when you're floating around, that's why you see them going up and then you see them going down. They have their feet under there, and when they go up, they push up on their toe onto that board, and that pushes them down, you know, so they stay in the same spot, right? Now they get done with the interview, and the male astronaut walks forward, okay? He doesn't push off of nothing, all right? That's why I don't have his arms drawn, because he ain't pushing off of nothing. He's literally in the middle of the room with nothing around him. Now, I can't see his feet totally, you know what I mean? I can't see this bar, all right? But I know it's there, you know what I mean? So maybe he does. Maybe he kicks off of that bar with the back of his foot, right? But if you're in space with no gravity, what happens is nothing is pushing up here, right? Only things are getting pushed down here, so you will have a torque, and your top half would have to go back a little bit, right? Because you're putting a torque on this. Not only that, when the foot is kicked, the back of his foot kicks off of this, some of the vector will be pushing upwards, even if it's just a little bit, right? At least a little bit. He could not have perfectly have kicked that thing into an exact vector, and all the force went this way. Boom, boom. Some of it, even a partial of 1%, had to have been pushed up. That's a physical, that's impossible otherwise, okay? But now, doing this, his body should torque, right? This back half should go back, and this stuff should go this way, and he should go upwards, at least a little bit. But what he does is his body goes forward on the front. He actually puts his body going forward, like when you go to walk. When you go to walk, you lean forward slightly. That's what he does. He leans forward slightly, and then all of a sudden he just starts walking. Now, either way, he's not going to go down. Even if he's not pushing up, even if he pushes all the force vectors totally horizontal, he's not going to go down. Okay, that's a fact. Now, there must be some kind of step here or something, okay? I can't see it because they're cutting like right above his feet, okay? But his body goes down like there's a step here, right? How does that happen? How does he, and he just starts walking. He literally just starts walking. Now, that's not the crazy part. I would like to know how that happens, okay? And you could come up with a story or whatever saying, oh, well, blah, 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 you know. But, then, he makes a fucking right. I don't know what turn it was. It would be my right, his left. He makes a left fucking turn. He starts walking. He goes 2 or 3 steps. And then he doesn't push off of anything. He totally makes a left-hand turn, a 90 freaking degree right-hand turn. How do you make a 90-degree turn in no gravity without pushing off of something? I would just like someone to explain that to me. How does he start walking forward? And let's say you can explain how he walks forward. Okay? Let's say you can explain that. How does he make that total freaking 90-degree turn? And then just start going that way. Doesn't push off of nothing, don't grab onto nothing to pull. Just starts turning. Just turns and goes. How do you do that when there's no gravity? Anyways, I hope someone could freaking answer this question.
Thank you.
You all have a nice day, and I always remember science is great.